road. And goodbye.
Siem.
Yes, and Cambodia.
And Cambodia.
We are going back. Yeah, sorry, I was hiding in there.
I keep breathing.
It's early morning, I can't breathe. Yes, so it's an early morning again. We got up at long enough for 6. It's now just come up to 7. All packed up.
Didn't go to bed like 2 hours ago.
Chloe's had like 2 hours sleep because she had a nap yesterday, and that always kills you.
Quite late last
Oh, fizz.
and I don't normally do that.
Demon.
So I think that's mostly what it is.
And
it was like full it's like not caffeine, but I think like full fat stuff is obviously like proper caffeinated, and I don't drink tea or coffee, so I think I was a bit buzzed from the caffeine.
Buzzed. She got a higher sugar. But yeah, so we're up, we're going. Larry is there. Bus station. It's another one of these giant Ibis buses. It should be a nice one. The one we came into Cambodia on, that was alright. So we're going to recline our seats and be them annoying people we moaned about in our last video. Yeah, we're going to be them today.
They're all going to do it.
Yeah, everyone's going to do it, so we're doing it. So yes, back to Thailand today. Busy day of travelling. So we got a long old bus up to Bangkok today. I think we get in Bangkok at 4:15 and we leave at
7:45.
7:45. Sorry, my nose is gone. So it's an early day, and then from that, then we got to get across Bangkok for another 2.5 hour minibus down to Pattaya. We're there.
It doesn't leave till 6 either.
Yeah, so it's a long day. So we're not getting into our hotel till like 10 o'clock tonight, so it's going to be like 14 hours worth of travelling today.
Which is the longest
the longest we've done. But we knew this was always going to be like a long leg. That's why we even broke it down going down to Soooo afterwards by doing a stopover in another little port town for one night. Because otherwise it's just going to be too hectic, this route we're taking. So we better get a wiggle on, get to the bus station, get our seats and get comfy. She's happy now because this backpack is all girly.
Yes, the one.
Happy.
Better than your horrible.
Rest in peace, being left in Cambodia. But anyway, let's show you what today's all about. It's going to be a long old day, but it's what things you've got to do.
Oh, we are here. It only took us like 10 minutes, less than that, to get here. So you'll recognise this bus. Super easy, got the ticket on my phone, don't need to print anything out. The lady said when you get on you can just show your ticket. So we just have a waiting time now of like 20-25 minutes. But at least we're here in plenty of time. It's literally identical. Obviously I'll show you guys again. But this ticket costs like £32 each. Obviously it's a hell of a long way. You know, we're on this bus for like over 8 hours today. So that's probably why it's a bit more expensive than the last one. But it's still relatively cheap. Like you couldn't cover that amount of distance for that price in the UK, I'm sure. But yeah, when we're on we'll show you. But the only thing that worries me about these particular buses, there is no toilet on board, and sometimes when there's no toilet that makes me want to use the toilet more even though I don't need it. It's like a mental thing, I think, where I think, oh my god, there's no toilet, now I need to use the toilet. But hopefully it'll be okay. It was okay last time. I think I'm just overthinking it this morning. I haven't had any sleep in days, so I think I'm just feeling very, very like tired, and I will try my best to have a sleep on here, although I do struggle to sleep anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see if I do sleep. But I feel so exhausted, like I can feel bags under my eyes. I've never had bags before. Travelling's not all glitz and glamour, but hopefully there won't be any issues and we'll get there on time, because the last Ibis bus was actually late by an hour and a half when we actually came to, I can never say it, Phnom Penh. So hopefully it's not the case here. They did stop a lot though, which was great, but obviously even though it's the same company, it's obviously going to be run like a different driver and things like that. So here he is. How was your morning poo?
I didn't go.
Lies.
I didn't. It went that quick. Shotgun window seats this time. Yeah. You had last year.
No, but this is over 8 hours, or maybe we'll swap halfway.
We'll swap halfway.
Okay.
But no, I didn't go for a poo,
Lies.
which is annoying.
Same. You can see that bleached blonde hair from anywhere. So what have we got then? So we've got
this.
The standard, same, isn't it, as before really. Is that reclining as far as before?
Yes, as far back.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously we've got the same stuff. got the, oh, that's a bit different. This is a bit different. So that obviously was here before. Yeah. So now obviously it's here.
When they recline, we can't use it.
So when they recline, we cannot use it, which is a bit rubbish. But yeah, it is a bit of a different bus. I wouldn't actually say it's as nice, having a look at it in more detail now. It was still around about the same price. So yeah, you've got a seat belt, you've got a hook, you've got like a little pouch here, you've got the table which you cannot use if the person in front of you reclines, aircon.
Yeah, because what does that do? Does that table now?
It's quite, it goes, yeah, you can't use it, it's too low. Yeah, it's too low. It's okay. I mean, it's a long old journey, isn't it, today? I think it makes it harder because we're doing Pattaya, which is another 2.5 hours. So yes, but we are on.
Got a charge port down here as well.
Oh yeah.
USB.
USB charge port, drink holders.
No plug on.
Oh, there's no plug on this one. Is there not?
No.
So
when the
that's what I mean.
dies,
when the laptop's dead, it's dead.
Oh no, or is there? Is there anything underneath? No, it's just a vent, isn't it?
No, there's no plugs.
No plug on this one.
No plugs.
When it dies, it dies.
Oh, down there, maybe.
No, that's a vent.
Are you sure? Because it looks a bit different.
Behind.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, considering this bus was the same price as the last one, and the last one obviously cost us like £30-something as well, it's definitely not as nice, but yeah, it's going to be just a travel day today.
Look at us.
Yeah, you got leg room. Right, I better get comfortable. It's going to be a long day.
Right guys, very quick, we're just at the border now.
Yeah, at the border. It took 3.5 hours.
Yeah. We had been told to bring our rucksacks on because the border control in Thailand don't always check it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had to bring them with us. All the big ones are still left on side.
But
not that if you wanted to sneak something in, you'd probably put it in your big bag underneath the bus anyway. But yeah, well, I better go now before I get taken away. I'm filming in there. But yeah, we'll tell you more when we get across.
Okay, so we were on the bus for 3.5 hours, and then we've just got off and got stamped out of Cambodia. Super easy, straightforward process. Just needed the passport, and they've stamped you out. We've got these things to wear around our necks.
We're in no man's land at the moment.
The border pass. I guess just in case something happens, because like Sean just said, we're in no man's land at the moment. So it means if something happens, then they have an emergency contact. So we're now heading to the Kingdom of Thailand, which is where I guess we go through security. Oh, is that our bus? Maybe we don't go through the Kingdom of Thailand then, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the next step is, but obviously now we need to get stamped in somewhere. So
just staying here for 2 months.
yeah, I was going to stay here for the next 60 days. So obviously we've got our backpacks with us. They need to be checked through security, although I did hear that apparently the scanner is broken. So it's like, okay, how are you checking people's bags then?
Smart stuff is smuggled.
Yeah, we'll get away with it today. Oh, we're actually going through here. So once I know what we've done, I will let you know. Okay.
Okay, you go outside, let Simba.
Okay. So we are through. That was an absolute nightmare. We went up the escalator, walked through the doors. There was like literally 10 rows. When we got in, we weren't queuing out the door. When we left, they were queuing out of the door. Absolutely mental.
Not through security yet.
Oh, hold on. So we are through. We didn't have to actually do anything when I just cut the camera. Basically you had like one separate queue for men and one separate queue for women. You just walked straight through, there was no checks, nothing. I thought they were gonna like pat you down and actually check your bags, but today the scanner genuinely wasn't working, so they couldn't even check anything.
You staying here?
I'm not gonna use those toilets. They look vile.
Keep an eye
Sean's morning poo has arrived now. So yeah, when we walked through to actually get stamped into Thailand, there was literally like 10 queues, just like, you know when you go through, like you're queuing at a theme park, it was that kind of system, like loads of barriers. And then when we left and got stamped through, they were queuing out the door, so the queue had like doubled in the time that we were there, and they had like 4 or 5 people working. It was just so busy, it was mental. But we've been stamped into Thailand now, so we are back. This is our last border crossing, which is actually really sad because we've obviously been here for such a long time now, and it feels mad that like we're on the last leg of our journey. We've got like a month and a half, well, yeah, a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. We're not doing any border crossings anymore, so that is literally the last time. So we've got another 60 days in Thailand. Obviously it's free, it didn't cost us anything. What's wrong?
You got to pay to do it, so I'm not.
You got to pay?
Yeah.
How much?
I don't even look. It's even close. Where's our bag?
It's a bit I don't have a clue. I think they bring the bags to you.
Well, I guess so, because no one else is there.
Yeah. So when we just came through, we had to give our bags. I think you saw. We gave our bags to the guy. He takes it back on the bus for us. They had to do a bag check, but I don't know how they did a bag check without a working bag scanner.
They must put it through a scanner.
So they must have like maybe a separate scanner that works. But we are all through now. We're back
In Thailand.
back into Thailand round 2.
Round 2.
We're obviously going all down the south this time. Originally when we landed we were in Bangkok, so if you're watching this and you haven't gone back to the beginning, make sure you go back to the beginning and watch it from the start. Follow our journey, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and we will continue our journey now. I mean, it's 12:49, so we're meant to arrive at 4:15. Hopefully factored in this time into like the journey time. We'll see. Hopefully it's not going to be hopefully it's not going to take too much longer than 4:15, because we obviously have to be at another bus, ideally 5:30, because that bus is a first come first serve.
Yes.
So we don't want to miss that bus, because then we have to wait like half an hour to an hour. And like obviously when you had a long travel day, that's the last thing that you want to do, is to have to just wait around for no reason. But yeah, we're gonna get back on the bus. I think we get lunch included, so we'll film that. And yeah, I can't believe it, back in Thailand.
So happy.
So we got straight back on and we got given this food. Is it warm? Maybe it was. I think it's just chicken and rice, so we'll try it. So we stopped literally a couple minutes around the corner. Oh, this is how you know you're in Thailand.
No, it's this noise.
The noise.
That was very disappointing.
I didn't. Welcome to Thailand.
So hot. I don't know what it is about this house. It's aircon, but it's just getting so hot in here, and the aircon's just never strong enough. So I've got this on max power. Was it such a game changer? I think we've got about 2 hours to go. 2:28, so we'll see if we arrive at past 4.
So we stopped off again. Every 2 hours the bus will stop. We're going to try another 7-Eleven, because we tried at the last stop we tried to go into 7-Eleven to get a SIM card. They didn't have any SIM cards, so we're going to try in this one to get a SIM card, because obviously we're in Thailand now. Thailand? We're in Thailand now, so we need one. And we're just trying to figure out whether we're going to make this bus, because on Google Maps it's saying we're not going to arrive until 5 o'clock now. Doesn't give us a lot of time, so hopefully we make it.
Type it in.
Okay. Sean's going to go and find out what the stop is, because I think they're making a stop for people to get on the Sky train to go to the airport. Obviously we don't want the airport, but if they're going to drop us off earlier and it's going to get us to our bus quicker, then we may very well get a Sky train instead of sitting on the coach, which is obviously now going to be going through rush hour, because it's 3:05 now. We're not going to arrive till 5, so it's a bit rubbish that obviously it's been so delayed. I'm guessing it's something to do with like the passport control and stuff, because it just took a ridiculous amount of time. Absolute nightmare, and we can't get a SIM card anywhere. All the service station SIM cards are literally sold out. Such a nightmare, but we'll get one. You know, there's loads of 7-Elevens. I'm sure we'll get. That was cool. A big bubble. I'm going to pop the toilet quickly before I get back on the bus, because we're only making a very short stop here, so I better be quick. Disaster has struck. I don't know what's going on with that bit of hair there. So the bus was like an hour late coming in, so we couldn't get a taxi. We have no SIM card. We don't have access to the internet or anything like that, so we can't book a taxi. It's an absolute nightmare because we're basically going to miss the bus. It's 6 minutes past 5. It leaves at 6 o'clock and you have to be there half an hour before to check in. The only saving grace is that it is first come first serve, so it means that if you can't get on that one, there'll be another one in like 30 to 60 minutes, but obviously it's not great.
Don't check in at the time.
Yeah, a bit of a nightmare. Not our fault, couldn't be helped. It's just the bus took an hour longer, which immigration took a lot longer. I think the border crossing was a lot busier than normal, and that's why it had a knock-on effect to why we couldn't make it in time. So we've had to get off our bus half an hour early to get to a BTS SkyTrain, which hopefully will take us to like a more central location to be able to just flag down a taxi. However, it is rush hour. It's 7 minutes past 5 rush hour in Bangkok. Like, it couldn't have happened at a worse time.
I think we're better off on this than we are in a taxi. Just go all the way, you can get to the SkyTrain, get on the SkyTrain to Mochi, if that's the one we need to go to. Rather than get the taxi's going to be absolutely nightmare. We sit on the roads and see.
I think it's hard because we don't have access to internet, so even if the train comes and drops us off, we don't know where the bus station is. We can't map it, we have no clue, and people are not going to be able to understand what we're saying, and I think it's going to be an absolute nightmare. So I don't know if we're going to get to Pattaya tonight. We might miss out on a night in Pattaya, worst case, if we can't get to our travel on time. It's 8 minutes past 5 now. We've got 5 stops just to get to Makassar. We don't even know if that's the right place. So we ended up getting off the bus, like I said, early, because otherwise we're going to be stuck on that bus for another half an hour, which is ridiculous. It's like, you know, it's just frustrating. I mean, it is what it is. It's a bit of hair. I'm going to chop it off. It's so annoying. But yeah, the worst part is just waiting. I'm going to sneeze as well. Can I sneeze? So we'll have to keep you updated about whether we actually get there tonight or not. It was always going to be a nightmare booking 2 lots of transport back to back. Like, it's never guaranteed that it's going to work out, and we've been very, very lucky so far that we've never had an issue with any of our transport at all, apart from like getting different buses that we didn't actually book. But other than that, it's been pretty smooth. But I just hope we're going to get there. Sean's really stressed out by it all, but I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, we couldn't help it. It's not our fault. It's just one of those things. I don't think we're going to get there on time, unfortunately. But I mean, we'll get there anyway at some point, and then we'll try and check in and see what they say. But what an absolute nightmare. Couldn't have happened at a worse time as well, especially being rush hour. So.
The main city.
Well, whatever it was, we got on it.
We got off at the wrong stop, so we couldn't get a SkyTrain to match it, but it doesn't matter. Even if we did get a SkyTrain, got off at the next stop and then got a SkyTrain to match it. It was too late. We arrived here far too late.
The time is 5:43. We don't get to the bus station until 3 minutes past 6, and the bus leaves at 6. So we got off the SkyTrain, and or whatever the hell it is, we got off the train. But there was no
Taxis anyway.
There was no taxi, which I knew that there wasn't, because all of the trains around here, there isn't any taxis waiting because you're getting off of a form of transport. So there's nothing waiting. There's nowhere for them to wait anyway, you know. It's just unfortunate that we're going to miss. I don't know if we can even do Pattaya now because it's a pretty kind of sunset.
It's very nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. The city of Bangkok has her again. It's where we left.
This is
You left what's her name?
what?
You left what's her name here, didn't you?
What?
Your alter ego.
I've been quite well behaved since, actually, because it freaked me out that night.
She's still down Cowstone Road. Patricia.
So I think now we're going to have to get off. We're still going to head to the bus station. I'll speak to them. We'll see if there's like a different bus maybe that we can get. I don't know how good their English is going to be. I've got no translate on my phone. I have no internet, so I can't translate anything, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Luckily, I managed to get up the ticket on my phone before we've got there, so I can show them that. But all they're going to say is that bus is now left. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. They might be nice and let us on another one, but
If we can't get to Pattaya tonight, then we're not going, because our hotel's going to be a no-show, so we lose the next 3 nights.
yeah.
I don't know if it's even worth looking. Is it a camp? I can't even look.
Can't look. 7-Elevens didn't have any SIM cards.
Yeah, that killed us. That could have saved us, really.
Look at the traffic, like, I don't know what we were thinking.
Either way, wherever we got off, it was a half-hour drive taxi to where we got. We just...
I think the problem was we got off at the airport link train, whereas if we stayed on, every time you get off of a coach or a bus, there's like 1,000,001 taxi people literally
it still
waiting.
would have been too late. We would have got
But at least-
time because it was like over a half-hour drive from Khao Road to the bus station. We still would have got there.
So we'll have to let you know what happens, and it's really now up to the bus station because we're not going to get to a 7-Eleven before. I'd rather just get straight to the bus station first and try and get on a bus
If
and
they
then
say no, then we'll find
get a SIM card. Yeah.
Try and figure out what we're going to do.
I'd rather just try and salvage what I can out of this bus ticket that we paid for, because it's
That's a
still
lot of money.
it's still in a it's £5 down the drain. It's more the hotels that I'm
It's
more
the
concerned
hotel.
about because that's
If we can cancel the hotel, then we'll just say, okay, let's just skip it. But I don't know if we can cancel the hotel.
you normally can't. Not this late. If you cancel, you've got like a cancellation date 2 days before. They don't let you cancel on the day because they're not likely to fill that room. So
Even if we
Yes.
say our transport let us down,
no,
we'll go there.
no,
It's our loss.
nope. It's a Goda's policy. You should know that by now. I've been travelling with them for 2 months. Yeah, their cancellation policy is like a lot of the time it's non-refundable and you can't cancel it, and then the other half, if you can cancel it, it has to be done by a certain date and time, and if you go over that, then that's it, you've lost out. It's treated as a no-show. But there's nothing we can do. It is what it is. No amount of stressing about it is going to change the outcome, so we're just going to have to go straight to the bus.
First thing we've missed though, isn't it really? First transport, it's been cool.
Yeah, but that's, you know, you're crossing the border. We allowed an extra 2 hours. It was extremely busy. You know, we'll get to the bus station literally a few minutes after 6, so they might just say, look, if you wait half an hour, we can get you on the next transfer. We'll see what they say. It's really just, it depends now whether they can fit us on another bus. They might say they're all full, but luckily we are in Bangkok and it is transport central, so that
It's
might
the
be,
best place to
yeah, that might
have to.
be our saving grace, but it just depends what they say. So we'll let you know as soon as we get there, and you know, you might see us on a bus really happy or you might see us really angry and annoyed because now we're stuck in Bangkok with no accommodation as well.
Burger King.
Get the BK. It's gonna make me throw up, isn't it, on the bus? Or give me a bad bum. I don't know which end.
You're blocked, love. You've been blocked for days.
Coming from you.
I've never seen it so good.
Oh, stop. Oh, what a crazy time. So we ended up walking to the wrong bus station. We got dropped off at the correct one, walked over the like bypass, and then we were told no, it's back where you were, but we didn't know that. There was no signs, we had no internet on our phone. At this point it was like 6:15. We're like, we've obviously missed it. So we ended up getting, I got a SIM card from 7-Eleven and got us a toasty. And then we walked back over, and as we walked into this bus station, literally like 10 people behind the counter was like, Pattaya. It was like, yes, like where? But they weren't telling us where. I was like, what the hell? I didn't understand what was going on there. I think it must be like a little joke they play, mustn't it? They think it's funny, I think. And they were shouting, Pattaya. And it was like, yes, where? And then they weren't telling us. It was like, what the hell? So anyway, a lady called us over and was like, oh yes, I know that you've been waiting for a bus. And we was like, yeah, the previous like transfer was obviously late. So she ended up giving us 2 tickets, and it's 6:57 now, so I think we're obviously getting the 7 PM one instead of the 6 PM one, so we should arrive at 10 PM instead of 9 PM. I also managed to run to the shop and get us a couple of drinks and a little bit of chocolate just to... I also got a SIM card. I've already updated. Not a good one, no. I paid 200 baht for 30 gig for 30 days, so I basically can't use more than a gig a day. No, it's 30 gig. That's why it's so cheap. Otherwise they had... Yeah, well they had 700 baht one, which was probably like £12 maybe a bit less than that, or a bit more. Can't remember now, I haven't been here for so long. And that was 15 days unlimited, but obviously just for the sake of getting one now, I just got the cheapest one, so I'll probably change it. But the main thing is that we did make it on a bus. It's not the one that we originally booked and paid for, but we did not have to book and pay again. So we were very lucky. Like, an hour is a long time. If you missed one, normally, you know, that would be it. So I feel like there's some angel smiling down on us, at least today, that we could make it to Pattaya and not lose out on our money, because I think it was getting to the point where we were like, that's just it, you know, had enough. This is a horrible minibus, by the way. Showing your stuff on the floor. There is 0 storage available on the bus, so whatever you bring on this minibus, it is your responsibility to store it, which is absolute rubbish, because if you are backpacking and you have great big backpacks like we do, there is no storage. Usually they always put the big bags underneath, and then you just take, like, you know, your little backpack or rucksack on, and can't do that here. So we've got 2.5 hours now of these great big things next to us. Hopefully we do not have to go and pick up too many more people, because I don't know how we're going to store all this. Like, it's huge. He was saying, like, put it down in the like footwells everywhere, but it's not going to fit, they're so big. But what can you do? It's only 2.5 hours. It will go by fairly quick, and then we'll be in Pattaya, and then we can have. What was I going to say? We've got to Pattaya, right? We're going to get there, and then we're going to have like a lay-in tomorrow, and then like we've just got one full day basically, and then we're just leaving. It's probably really pointless coming. My brain's absolutely frazzled. I've had no sleep in like 4 days now, like proper sleep. I've just been sleeping for like 20 minutes, an hour here or there, and then last night didn't sleep at all. I had like 2 hours sleep and then been up since 6 AM, so I feel absolutely dead. I feel fried. I don't even know what it is I'm trying to say half the time, and I've been doing these videos today. So at least we're on the last stretch now. So when we arrive at 10 PM, wherever the hell that's going to be, we then have to get a tuk-tuk or a taxi to the hotel. So yeah, last stretch, last push, and then we're there. So hopefully it all goes okay. I can't handle much more today. Honestly, we made it. I cannot believe what's happened today.
It's been a horrible day, hasn't it?
We had literally had the worst bus driver on that minibus. So the minibus didn't even leave at 7. I didn't even know what was going on. We didn't leave until 7:30. Basically, we didn't leave until 7:30. I don't know what he was doing. He was like getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. And then it was like 2 hours, 45 minutes, getting on for 3 hours. And it was just like, oh my god, like, we've had like a 15-odd hour travel day today.
It's been the
and it's been absolutely horrible. And we're lucky we even made it, aren't we? Really. But the bus driver was like proper horrible, wasn't he? He was like, oh,
he was a nasty man.
Didn't like explain where we were or what stop or anything. So it was just horrible. And yeah, we asked about our bags, and he didn't like help us with our bags, like where to put them and stuff. It was just, you know, when someone just doesn't like English people, he just had no time at all, did he, for us?
No, he was horrible.
So, let me show you around the room. It's nothing special, this one. Basic bitch bathroom.
Thing is, there was no...
Sean picked it. I've already been bit on my stomach.
There wasn't much option.
Why are the pillows so far away?
Why are they so flat?
They are really flat.
I'm going to ask for a couple more.
We need 2 more pillows. We got a fridge.
It was the best of a bad bunch.
We got some nice garden furniture inside.
Yeah, that's fine.
There is a balcony here. I won't go out because we've just had to lock it. But we have arrived here in Pattaya now. It is literally 10:37, and all we've had today is that rice that's on the bus, and just like some snacky bits. We really haven't had anything else to eat. I did get us like 1 toastie to share, so we had like half a toastie each a couple of hours ago, but
oh, yeah, that was a lifesaver.
It's been a really, 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 really horrible day. And just to top it off, the fucking cobweb. There better not be any active spiders living in here. Cobweb, spiderweb, they're all the same. They all come from a dreaded animal that has 8 legs. So I'm going to start unpacking now. Maybe Sean will go out to Burger King. And I feel like he'll be a lot quicker. My legs will take us so slowly. Sean will be much quicker.
You're just trying to send me to Burger King.
I'm not, I'm just saying that you're so much quicker because you've got longer legs.
I might do 7-Eleven and get a SIM card on the way as well, just in case I don't
Can't
get
you just
lost.
get it tomorrow?
Well, okay, well, gamble getting lost, that's why.
You're not going to get lost.
lost and get pillaged by them fucking big pit bulls.
Well, take your passport then. Hopefully Sean will come back because this is soliciting central here. So there's lots of ladies of the night that are out there at the moment. So
Well,
he may or may not come back.
Ladies.
Some are ladies,
I've
some
got
are
my
not.
turtle.
Sean is very
I'm trying to
heavy-handed and
fix him now.
destructive. So I'm going to sign out now. You're probably not going to hear anything else from us tonight. It's been a 15-odd hour travel day. It's been the worst travel day we've had. I don't know as to go so far to say it's been the worst travel day we've had since we've been here.
It has, but then it has been the longest, to be fair.
I didn't think it would be the longest considering like we were literally so high up in Cambodia. We just had to get there to Bangkok and then Bangkok to Pattaya, which is meant to be 2.5 hours, but I think it just felt longer because we kind of messed up and we probably shouldn't have booked like that journey back to back. It was probably a bit too much, but we've made it. That's the main thing. I'm sure we'll feel better tomorrow. I feel extremely dehydrated.
We just need some food, some sugar.
I need to sleep.
That's
I haven't slept properly in days now, so we've agreed that we're not going to do the Pattaya walking street.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll like obviously walk past it and stuff and we'll like have a look at it, but
Past,
we're not actually going to
we're
like
not going down and doing
gonna go out. It's been too much lately. Like we've had the New Year's Eve and then we had the
We got Pangyang in like 4 days.
exactly
In 4 days.
yeah. So I think we're just gonna like just pick a few things off the list. I don't think we're going to be able to get it all done on the list either. We're going to have to look at getting a bike maybe as well to get around because
We're going to have to get tomorrow. We're going to need a bike.
We're going to have to get a bike. So yeah, hopefully things will be better tomorrow. We're here, we've arrived. I don't think it's going to be an early start, so don't expect us to be up early because it probably ain't going to happen. But hopefully it's been helpful because I don't feel like a lot of people film this journey. People seem to go the opposite direction to what we've done, so it's quite interesting to see someone actually do it kind of like back to front. But yeah, it's been hard work today. It's really taken it out of us. So Sean's going to go and get a SIM card and a BK now. I'm going to unpack.
I knew you did one. I knew she was. As we were coming, she goes, "Oh, it's so far. I just don't know if I can. It's so far."
You're so quick.
I knew she was teeing me up to just send me on my own.
Because you're so quick
I
at
need my
going.
tash shaved at some point while we're here. It's tickling my
That's
nose.
all you need shaved.
Well, I'm going to cut that out clearly.
Well, I'm going to unpack. So today's not been a good day for Chloe and Sean in Southeast Asia.
Not actually as bad as I first thought.
The hotel's not as bad as we
It's
thought.
not. We've actually had worse.
Yeah, we have had. How sad is that? We have had worse.
This is, and to be fair, it's a really good location. In fact, it's 10 minutes walk from Burger King. All the bars and restaurants and all that. The beach is literally 30 seconds away. We can get a bike. We'll be alright.
Yeah, we've got like a
Is
list
it
of.
2 singles?
I don't know.
No, it's
probably.
not. It's just a
really?
fucking queen size bed.
Nice. Right, guys, I'm going to sign out now. I keep saying it and I keep chatting shit.
go
So
on.
I'm going to go now. We will see you lot tomorrow for some Pattaya updates and activities. But until then, I'm going to eat and I'm going to shower and I'm going to sleep and I'm going to get unpacked. So, bye.